Welcome to Hollywood Studios in Disney World, Orlando, Florida. I know that I love Hollywood Studios, formerly MGM Studios, so much. It was my favorite theme park growing up. But maybe you've wondered what it's themed after. It's in the name, Hollywood, right? But did you know you can still see some of these landmarks in real life in Hollywood? So if you're ever out in California, you can visit these real landmarks, which I do often because that's where I live. The first one is the Crossroads of the World. So when you enter Hollywood Studios, it greets you and it's a little newsstand, and oh, you just breeze right by it because you have a fast pass for Tower of Terror that you have to get to. But guess what? In real life, out in LA, it's an outdoor shopping mall, probably one of the first outdoor shopping malls. So let's go check it out. So here we are at the real Crossroads of the World. And remember I said it used to be an outdoor marketplace. It's not so much anymore. It's all offices, but it looks like a cute little Bavarian village actually. And it's really peaceful considering it's just off Sunset and right through the gates. It's super loud, all this traffic, everything. But here it's like this quaint little throwback in time to old Hollywood. Oh my gosh! Whoa, a light bulb just went off in my head. This looks like Min and Bill's Dockside Diner, which is in the Echo Lake section of Hollywood Studios, but it's really here and it looks just like it. And also they're not serving me milkshakes, which is a shame. Welcome to Echo Lake, or as we call it back in LA, Echo Park Lake. Here, Disney recreated the neighborhood of Echo Park Lake, which is this beautiful park with a giant man-made lake in the center. It has beautiful statues. It's known for water lilies and lotus flowers in the spring. There are swan boats and paddle boats that you can ride around the lake, and there's a gorgeous walking path. But Disney did a great job of recreating it here. And it's a little known neighborhood. Many people who live outside of LA would never realize it, but it's one of my favorite places to take my dog walking when I'm back home. And this actually looks fairly accurate, minus the giant boat and the giant dinosaur. But the next time you're in LA, maybe you want to put it on your list of neighborhoods to visit, especially if you're a Disney fan. This Echo Lake does not have Dinosaur Gertie, but it does have swan boats, and one day I will take them out. Also, there's the Boathouse restaurant, which has great sandwiches, and also avocado toast, which should be a food group in itself because it's the greatest thing on the planet. Swan boats. Guys, this Florida humidity is intense. Please ignore the hair. But behind me, you will see the Graumans Chinese Theatre, or a replica of the Chinese Theatre, which is a huge landmark on Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood. So back in the day when MGM Studios opened, this was the landmark of the park. And now it is going to be a brand new Mickey Mouse ride, which I'm super excited for. It's probably going to be a lot of fun. But if you come to Hollywood, you're going to see the real thing. And to be honest, the Disney version is a lot cleaner and a lot less crowded. Hollywood Boulevard is kind of like the Times Square of LA. It's overrun with tourists and there's dirt everywhere and people trying to sell you CDs and take your picture with fake Elmo. But you kind of have to see it, and you have to see the footprints of all the stars in the cement. So it's quintessential Hollywood, and Disney did a really fantastic job of recreating that here. Here we are at the real Chinese Theater. used to be Graumans Chinese Theatre. Now it is the TCL Chinese Theatre. And it's a lot dirtier and a lot more crowded than Hollywood studios. But I do this for you. Still super pretty though. And tons of handprints in the sidewalk like you're used to. And if you notice, it looks the same. There's fountains on the side, but unlike Hollywood studios, instead of a ride being inside, it's actually a working movie theater, and it's gorgeous. And right now, I'm here for the premiere of Star Wars, so you know it's a big deal here today. Because you must. Oh look, I'm tinier.
You're smaller?
Yeah. But look how tiny her feet were. But we love you, Julie. Behind me is the ABC commissary, and to me this is really funny because there is an actual ABC commissary, but you and I can't get to it because it is closed to the public. It's actually the cafeteria on the ABC lot, or the Disney lot now, in Burbank, California. And what's really cool about this building is it's kind of a replica of the cafeteria that cast members can go and dine at during their workday. But the reason that the buildings are colored the way they are is because they are meant to mimic the Disney studios in Burbank. So all of the coloring is the same, and even though it doesn't look exactly the same, the feel is really there.
Okay. Remember how I said the ABC commissary is private and you have to be a cast member to get in? I'm in. I infiltrated. Let's go. Hoping they don't see me. But this is the ABC studios. This is their commissary. It is legit the ABC commissary, and you can see it kind of looks a little bit like Hollywood studios. So it's really neat that they kind of emulated the real one, which is a lot of fun. Let's go in. Shh. Show us that recording. Nothing to see here, folks. Okay, it's really called the Riverside Cafe, but ABC commissary. Yeah.
Behind me is what looks like a brick wall, and you are totally familiar with them because you have to pass next to these to go to Tower of Terror, right? But did you know that they exist in real life? These are the gates to the Hollywoodland estates. So behind me here it's Sunset Hills Estates, but that's not real. It's really a gate to the Hollywoodland estates, which we all know the Hollywood sign, right? But that was actually a billboard for Hollywoodland. Back in the 20s and 30s, they wanted people to buy land to build their mansions, all of the movie stars, and to enter this exclusive property, they had these beautiful stone arches and gates that you can only get to if you lived there. And the Disney Imagineers were so smart that they still exist in Hollywood, and they recreated them here. So they're a little bit out of context. Of course, there's not a haunted tower or a haunted hotel behind them, but you can hike up to the Hollywood sign if you pass through these gates in Hollywood. Let's go look. See, I told you, they're real. They really exist, but instead of the Tower of Terror behind them, they're really, really pretty old Hollywood houses that I would give anything to live in, but I don't have like $1 billion. So instead, I just come here and walk around, maybe eat at the little cafe that's right next door, but they're hidden off the beaten path and nobody really knows that they're here. So it's a nice little old Hollywood secret.